Hello and welcome to Freshers channel that helps you use English correctly, and to those who give their competitive exams, maybe IBPS or bank exams or SO, whatever the kind of a competitive exam, you can try to correct the mistakes that commonly occur with many. So this video is going to help you correct how to use the pronouns in your usage and of course in the writing. Now let's see. Here are a few sentences. Go through them for a while and get back with your answers. Now let's see each of them, how that you could refer for your assessment, that how it is going to be correct or not correct in your answering. Now let's see that. One should keep his promises. Now here it's that used his. We should be careful that whenever the subject one is used, throughout the sentence where required to be used, it should be only that one. So we should use one should keep one's promises. Now let's see the next sentence. I enjoyed when I went to Paris. It is all about an experience, that what he enjoyed and how he enjoyed. Now here I enjoyed, here you should say that myself. I enjoyed myself. That's what the experience speaks. I enjoyed myself when I went to Paris. Now let's see the next one. Neither of the girl seem to be corrupt. Now whenever we use this each of, either of, neither of, so we should be careful with the pronouns or the nouns used. They should be plural. But here you see that neither of the girl. It should be neither of the girls. But at the same time, you should also have a check on the verb. Here it is seem. And here neither of, that is any girl. No girl there. So it is yes to be added to the verb. So it should be neither of the girl seems to be correct. Now let's see the next one. Very close. The next one is, each of the boy was given a medal. You can see a singular verb here, and of course with that, the noun used is with the boy a singular, which is a mistake. When it is given that each of, it should be in plural. The noun should be used plural, and it should be followed by a singular verb. So, each of the boys was given a medal. Now you can see that, have a check with the previous sentence and the next sentence followed. And now let's see the next one there. We all did not go. Whenever a negative sentence is made, normally we do not use that did not. We all did. All is not the way we used. So we use that, none of us went. So we should be, in normal sense, can we say that we all did not do it? No, none of us did it. In the same way here, none of us went. Now let's see the next one. My old books are lost. Now here in this sentence, you should be careful with what the subject is. My, a possessive case. In that it should be followed by a noun. But here it is a pronoun there, all. So what should be taken with there? It's all of my books. So it is an adjective, my, to take the noun books. So all of my books are lost. Now let's see the next one. Your problem is bigger than me. It is not personal. There you can see that how the subject is used. Your problem. So what is that here? It is your possessive. Your problem. And problem is noun. So whatever the subject used, if it is a subject pronoun, we try to make a comparison with a subject pronoun. If it is an object pronoun, we try to use an object pronoun here. Here it is with a subject there with your problem is bigger than. So your problem is possessive. Here as well we should use the same. That is my problem. Or you can say that mine. So your problem is bigger than my problem. So that is how where you make a comparison with. And see the next one. I and he are brothers. Here in English, use of pronouns has an order. Like if you remember in the adjectives, an order is followed, which is a fixed order. In the same manner here we should understand when we use with, whomever you're speaking to, he is the first person. And the person whom you're speaking of should be the second. And the speaker should be the last. So this is how an order made. So if you understand it here, you can understand, you can follow it very clearly here. Here it is he, that is the person spoken of. He and I are brothers. So this is how where we need to be careful with the order of the usage. Let's see the other one. Next week, my colleagues and me will be meeting. Now here you need to have a check on the subject. Noun used is that colleagues. So here I should use as well the subject pronoun. So this is a care where we need to say that next week my colleagues and I will be meeting. So that is how you need to check. Now see this action. Next one. My friend had gone out of that way to help me. Now you can understand here the subject is friend. So had gone, it may be the friend he or she. So here we need to check with that used, that. So we should use here the pronoun that his or her and say that my friend had gone out of his way or her way to help me. So this is the care we need to take. Everybody must bring their own lunch. Here everybody is a subject. That is every individual. When it is every individual, what is that we need to use then? So here it is, the pronoun to be used is either his or her. So everybody must bring his own lunch or her own lunch. So it is a very commonly made mistake when we look at the subject everybody. It is considered all of them there, that whole, but it is independently to be taken when followed further. Now let us see the next one. The reception of the prime ministers. You can see there apostrophe used. That indicates of the prime minister. So prime ministers in New Delhi was very grand. So we need to be careful with the use of the apostrophe with the nouns there. So what should be the correction? The reception of the prime minister, not prime ministers. It's only prime minister, was very grand. Now let's see the other one. Because these are very commonly used in the competitive exams. Though she appears to be very tall, she is just an inch taller than me. Here also you can understand it, because we had already done with one. Saying that here we need to check here is used as subject pronoun she, and the comparison should as well to be made with the subject pronoun. But here it is the object pronoun used. So it should be used I. Though she appears to be very tall, she is just an inch taller than I. So we need to be careful when you look at the subjects, whether it is a subject pronoun or an object pronoun. Next, he said impatiently, "Let I do this." All the time, let takes an object. So here it is an object pronoun, that is me. So you should say that he said impatiently, "Let me do this," not I. Now let's see the last one. That is, the king was aware of his abilities and therefore made them the administrator of the kingdom. You can understand, it's administrator, referring a singular person. So we should be careful in understanding this here. The king was aware of his abilities and therefore made them the administrator. So the administrator is singular. As such, here the pronoun should as well be used his. So it is him. Him. So the king was aware of his abilities and therefore made him the administrator of the kingdom. Now, you have gone through all this and you can use for your corrections that you'll be bettered with this. And if you have any queries with related to this lesson, please don't forget to mention in the comment box below. And please subscribe to this channel so that I could come up with a number of useful videos for you. Thank you.